No.
Luke?
Core crew.
No.
And Andre said he would. Hold on. Did anybody
We're-
send him a...
We're live right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Hello,
here
and
we
welcome
are.
to this week's episode of the Hotspot Gamer Podcast, the only video games podcast that grows and shrinks with the rise of the tides.
Absolutely.
Yes, we can't get a hold of anybody.
Yeah, it's just us three today. Me, Will, and Mike.
The OG.
The OG crew.
Triple Trouble. Yeah. Beast Boys for life. Anyway.
So we didn't have a podcast last week because Easter. We wanted to spend some time with our family. Sorry about that, everybody. Don't worry. We're still here. It's okay. Chill out.
Rumors of our demise have been greatly exaggerated.
And no, contrary to popular belief of my Facebook and Twitter posts on April 1st, I am not currently working for IGN.
He wishes.
And I do not have a show with Greg Miller talking about puppies.
That would be kind of cool, though. That part.
I was really looking forward to puppy talk.
So was I. I like to talk about puppies.
Just because I know something between the two, you and Greg Miller, something would have gone wrong. There would have been like a death of a puppy live on the broadcast, and it would have been...
Oh, come on, man. You think either me or Greg Miller's going to kill a puppy? That's not cool. That's just not cool.
No, I didn't say you'd kill one. I said accidental.
Yeah, well, it's still puppy murder. Either way.
Well, yes, second degree.
Let's talk about some goddamn video games. Will, I know you're still playing The Division.
What is that? Oh, yeah, that game. Yeah.
That game that nobody plays anymore because everybody already beat it and moved on. So why don't you talk about what's going on over there? I know they had an update this week.
They did. They've added bunches of stuff. Well, not bunches, but so basically... this week they had their broadcast. I basically are copying, Destiny's little thing, but they're their little Twitch cast, and discussed a lot of the up and coming info. We found out that April 12th, that's right, April 12th, we will be getting a free DLC level.
Wow, that's not competition at all. Wow, we'll talk about that later.
But it's a new level. But we also found out we are getting something that I've wanted in other certain games, Destiny, for a while, and that is in-game trading. And that is big news for all of us because finally you can help out your friends to get those guns that they're like drooling over when you have like 10 of them.
Well, right now it's kind of like they combined Destiny with Dying Light. Well, Dying Light on the Dying Light side, the whole trading system where you can just drop items and
I mean, yeah, you can poop out money if you want in that game, but it's not like that. Apparently, it's going to be a certain area where you have to go. There is an interesting twist to it. So, say you're going into this trading area and you have someone that's in your group that like is maybe a random or somebody you picked up you needed help with, and they said sure, and you guys say you go in there with your two other friends and you guys are going to trade. If that guy decides to be a dick, he could just take whatever you drop first and then run off. So there is that.
So don't play with randoms.
When you're doing
really quick I want to say. No, I know for like continually, it's Destiny Division. It's like a lot of people are comparing these two. It's like they're apples and apples. I mean, as far as some things like the hooks, as far as the loot system are there. That is a similar thing, but I gotta say there is one thing. The Division has a lot of good mechanics. That the matchmaking, like you just said. Now we're going to be able to share stuff, trading, all that. There's a lot of stuff that the Division is doing right, as far as game mechanics and putting stuff into the game. But there's some things that they are missing, and I say this only from my perspective, from my experience with the game. That loot hook, it's not as strong as it is in Destiny for some reason, for me. Like the first time I got a Fatebringer, I looked at that thing and I was like, holy shit, this is the best thing ever. And then I read a review, well, I mean... I've read reviews about the Division, obviously, and also played the game a little bit. But I experienced basically what the guy who did the review experienced. I'm only made it up to like level 9 or 10 or whatever. But this guy who did the review, he made it up to level 30. He beat the last boss of the game, and he got an assault rifle that was a little bit better than the assault rifle he had. It looked exactly the same.
Yeah,
But it had,
you get those
like,
rolls sometimes.
It had like 5 more DPS or something. So that's what didn't catch me about this game.
But
you know,
that on that note, a lot of that in the PvE world on that game, the drops aren't as exciting for sure. But in the Dark Zone, I was playing today, and we had 2 teams of 4, and we were able to link up in the same one, in the same DZ lobby. And when we were playing, especially against the high-end ads, they were dropping some really good weapons, stuff I hadn't seen before. And I mean, so there are those amazing. They're not as cool as Destiny's by any means, because things like the Gjallarhorn and Icebreaker and stuff like that, when you first saw them, I mean, these guns were space age and crazy ass, don't need to makes its own bullets type stuff. The Division is definitely more grounded in kind of a Earthbound.
Well, the Division kind of robbed me. I'm going to say pulled a Destiny on me. Okay. Now, what happened was, now if nobody knows about my Destiny experience, I have bad luck in that game. I never see legendary drops. I never see exotic drops. I've been playing like my first year of playing Destiny. I've never seen a legendary drop or an exotic drop. I always had to purchase them.
Well, see, I got to tell you really quick. Your problem is you stopped playing the game.
Well, I know. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this sniper rifle that you sent me in your Dropbox, and I like the way it looks. It looks like they're going more modern with their weapons now. But
well, I'm telling you right now, if you hadn't stopped playing the game, like right now, I'm telling you right now, I could probably if I jump on and I play, let's just say I go in and I just run strikes for 2 hours, okay. Drop a 3 of coins every time I go into a strike. I'm probably going to come out of there with 3 exotic engrams, maybe about 7 or 8 legendary engrams, and a shit ton of blues.
Well, okay. Well, this goes back to the Division.
Go ahead.
I was playing with Ignorant Sam yesterday. Okay, and we did a mission, and I saw a yellow. I saw a yellow drop. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I grabbed it, picked it up, looked through my inventory. It wasn't there.
That's weird.
It never existed. I saw it on my screen.
What was it when you saw it, when you grabbed it?
I don't know. It didn't tell me. It just showed a little yellow box with a little icon in it. It didn't have a name next to it. I picked it up.
I will tell you this, and this is a glitch. I've seen a bunch of things I thought were yellow too because of the lighting, and I grabbed them, and they ended up being white.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It was yellow.
Oh, well, then you got screwed.
I got fucked.
Okay, well, Mike, what you need to do is, see, I did this earlier in the week, and it worked out well for me. You need to call Amazon customer support and ask for a replacement item.
Yeah, okay.
Worked great for me. I got
just
a
call
brand
up
new
the
copy of
Division.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Call up the guys at Massive and be like, guys.
I will tell you this. Now, Ben, I'm going to go into your conversation with Destiny, because I have to show this picture right now because this gun looks sexy.
Okay.
I can see
we'll start off with that because we could start off because this I saw this on Twitter the other day. This is not tweeted out by Bungie. This is tweeted out by PlayStation. And apparently this is going to be one of the new exotics. If PlayStation's tweeting it out, it's probably going to be a PlayStation exclusive. It's called the Zen Meteor. And obviously it's a, from the picture, if you're watching us live, it's an exotic sniper rifle. You have no idea what the perks are.
I don't care what the perks are. It looks sexy.
But it looks fucking awesome. It could have shit perks, but it looks awesome.
I like how they're going modern now with their weapons.
Yeah, this is a brand new look for a sniper rifle. I haven't seen one like this in the game yet.
I mean, it looks more like something out of Call of Duty than out of Destiny.
Yeah, correct. It looks like they're going modern. more modern with their weapons.
Or
now.
actually, gun would fit into the Division. I mean, that's right up there in the same par with what they're using.
This rifle is actually modeled after the Remington M110.
Oh,
nice. Well,
and that was Mike and his interesting news.
Let's start talking about.
That's my fact of the day.
Let's get through it.
Destiny.
I know nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear about Destiny, but we'll go through it.
No, we do. They've had a lot of big news. Please.
Yes, we have. We've had a shit ton of news. I just want to give a quick mention. Before they started doing these news streams, there was a great Bungie Twitch stream about the audio for the game, in which they talked about the music, the voice acting. I think we might have talked about this a little bit already, but we were just on that sniper rifle, and it reminded me of the part of the Vidoc that they showed where the sound engineers went out to a firing range and were just shooting off all sorts of weapons, just out into the desert to try to get sounds for all these different weapons to try to get them into the game. So yeah, go to Bungie's Twitch site and go watch that one, because that was an amazing Vidoc.
So not only are they going modern on their look, they're actually going modern sound instead of futuristic, huh?
Oh no, well this was stuff from the beginning of the game on.
Yeah, they've actually used that stuff. Yeah, we had talked about this like a year ago.
Yeah, they've been using that sort of stuff.
I can't remember what I did last week.
Right. Well, exactly, but fortunately we got you, Mike.
Just keep listening to our old shows over and over again. You'll get it someday. So 2 weeks ago, there was a Bungie Twitch stream where they announced that we were going to have a brand new Prison of Elders.
A revamped Prison of Elders.
No, we're going to have brand new arenas. Because
That's
the ones that are there are still going to be there. You're going to have your 28,
right.
Your 32, your 34, your 35. But then we're going to have these challenge mode arenas, which are level 41 and level 42. So yeah, there's that. Good thing about this, there's going to be checkpoints.
Oh, that's good.
So level 41 and level 42 Prison of Elders, there will be checkpoints enabled. So, if you're playing with your friends, you get to the second round, you realize, oh shit, it's 10 o'clock at night, I got to go to work in the morning. You can jump off, and you can start right back where you left off.
Which is good, because some of those things, when they don't have checkpoints, especially on a game like Destiny, where some of those things could take 2, 3, 4 hours to do.
Try 6. My first time beating Skolas.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Through 35? Oh my god.
I played Skolas so long I had to actually quit before we finished because I got a raging headache from staring at the TV so long. Literally.
Yeah.
So, no, you're right, and that's fair. They're revamping the original maps and then adding in the challenge maps, so it is a completely new game to a degree. Right.
And there will be 4 new bosses in the Prison of Elders. There's going to be 8 bosses total. And there's
Donkey Kong.
One's Donkey Kong. And there's going to be a total of 16 different combinations of the modifiers.
So okay, so they're upping that, yeah.
Yeah, they're upping the amount of modifiers, so it's different for a longer period of time. It's going to be basically 4 months before you see a repeat of a modifier.
Oh, okay. I want to say this just to a pro-Destiny thing. Thank you for bringing back the Prison of Elders, only because I really think that particular game mode got the shaft because of how it fell with the House of Wolves and the Taken King coming out right afterwards, making it all just nothing, worth nothing. So, I'm glad they finally brought that back up and kind of caught up, because I really thought they should have done this a while ago. It just that was a cool mode that was out for 3 months, and then boom,
yep.
You can't use it, worthless.
Yeah. So we got that now. The new arenas, the level 41 and 42, are going to be 3 rounds apiece. You can get the chest, the big chest in the basement, once a week.
That's what she said.
You don't need a key for it anymore. So that's good. It's probably because the queen's away. If you pay attention to the lore. Light level will be brought up to 335.
Oh, I got a lot of work to do.
You know what's
Mike's
okay?
Maybe not. Because hear me out here. We got a lot of shit to run through, and I'm going to run through it as fast as possible. So we're going to move into last week's Bungie stream, which started out with a nice little surprise.
Wait, hold on. Okay. You sent me a buttload of pictures.
I did. Okay.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let's go through this quickly. I'm gonna just show picture by picture, and you need to tell me.
Before we do that, really quick, let me just explain this one thing. After April 12th, you have the option to disable your HUD in Destiny. That means no
Really?
gun, no ammo count, no heads-up display.
Why would you want to do
And
that?
when you're in the tower or in the reef, there's no icons displaying if you need, if like Varix
Right,
is over
we're on
here,
the
this
subject.
guy's over here.
Mike, I know why they want to do this. Why don't you?
Oh, because the Division's doing it?
No, because of picture taking and all that kind of stuff too, and videos.
Mhm.
How many times have you taken a cool picture and in the background you see some random guy's name in the tower? You know what I mean? Like, and
Exactly.
you got your HUD display. I mean, and let's face it, there's really cool scenes and things you can do with on the imagery stuff. So, it's a little nod to people in there because people have been whining about that. Well, actually, since day one, I think.
Yeah, since day one, we've been talking about, can we turn our HUD off?
Yeah.
Just for like 5 seconds to take a pic?
Yeah.
But so yeah, they're doing that as of April 12th. Okay, Mike, first photo, and go.
You put me on the spot, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you
He was all like, "I'm ready," and then what?
Now I'm ready.
What?
not that one. We'll get to that one.
Oh God, Howard.
Sorry.
Okay. So there's a couple of things here with this picture. This is a picture of, well, it's a screenshot of the preview for your Sterling Treasure mystery bag. Now, the Sterling Treasure is something that you can get from a couple of things after April 12th. You will get one a week from the Postmaster. You can get them from the level 41 PoE, and you can get them from your first completion of the weekly Crucible playlist. So you can get up to 3 a week.
So
I
is this
believe
kind
that's
of like Loot Crate?
A little bit. So you see on one side it has a guaranteed item.
Correct.
Now the guaranteed items are this is armor that we're going to be talking about in a few minutes.
Oh yeah, it kind of looks like the Taken armor.
And then
I
on the other
see-
side,
on the possible item side, I see a spaceship that kind of looks like it has a shader, kind of like the Taken.
yep,
Nice.
I have a picture of that. I believe I threw that picture in there. But
I
so
don't think you
yeah,
did.
I think I did. On the possible item side, there's some class items, ships. The blue things, those are increases to Crucible, Vanguard, and Reef reputation,
Oh.
and
Nice.
Chroma, which we'll talk about Chroma in a minute.
Okay.
So next picture.
We were talking about that.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Next.
We already talked about the Zen Meteor. This is the preview screen for the Vanguard packages.
About time.
Yeah, seriously,
So-
what the fuck?
So I'm guessing this is going to be a thing with Vanguard, Crucible, pretty much like Dead Orbit, all the faction packages that you get. You'll be able to preview guaranteed and possible items to see what can drop. So basically, you get to look at the loot table.
That's cool.
It's nice. I mean, at least that way you kind of know you can go through and look and see what you're wanting to get.
Right. Exactly. You can know what you're trying to chase after. Next picture.
Next picture.
Skip that one.
Skipping.
Yeah, you probably should have had that up from the beginning. Next picture.
Damn.
This is bad radio. All right, so here we see a Hunter and a Titan getting after it shooting some shit.
With his cool taken armor. Oh,
Yeah, we see the hunter with his taken armor.
that looks
and
cool.
The Titan behind him has a different set of armor, which we're going to talk about. It's called Spectre armor.
It does look pretty cool.
It's like James
All right,
Bond.
next picture.
Next picture.
Spectre
Okay.
hood.
We will start talking about the Spectre armor. Okay, so this is a brand new line of armor in Destiny. There's sets for all 3 classes, obviously. And the new Spectre armor was designed to integrate Destiny's new Chroma system. Okay, here we go. So the Chroma system. Chroma options, there are Chroma options per armor piece of your character. So, head, chest, arms, legs. The chroma pops up regardless of the shader, and there's 4 colors, and those are white, yellow, blue, and red. So what you do is you collect your chroma from your Sterling packages, and you infuse it. Well, the top node there, if you see the one over from the infusion node, that first node, that's the chroma node. That pops up randomly, so you could get like a Spectre hood with a white chroma node. Now, if you wanted blue, you go to the node below that, the red one, and you would spend a little bit of glimmer, and it randomly changes the color.
Gives you those jazz hands.
Yeah. So, you might, if you wanted blue, you might have to roll it like, I don't know, 3 more times to turn it to blue from white.
Bungie better, they better be careful about what they're doing with the game. It seems like they're adding more to the game, but making it more complicated. Right now, it is way entirely too late for a random person that never played Destiny to pick up the game.
No, it's not.
In my opinion, it is, because they will be completely lost. And
No, because I actually thought about that, and I started a new character on my wife's account.
Oh, so brand new
No.
character.
I mean,
Yep.
like a new person that has never played Destiny before, if they were to enter the game now,
Yeah.
there would just be way too much for them to handle, too much stuff to do.
No, because it all isn't available until a certain. This is all stuff that's available for players that are like light level 40, or that are level 40.
Gotcha.
You're not going to get this Spectre hood drop at a level 20 because you can't play the content yet.
Yeah, you get So, yeah. Well,
And
so
by the time
anyway,
you
so
hit
that's
40.
their new. It's got the new chroma system,
Right.
and at least they've got some new kind of definitely new designs for the armor. So that looks good.
And just for all you people that listen and own Destiny and don't play it and is collecting dust, you might as well play it, because I think trade-in value is only $1, and I think you get more for a regular Wii game for trade-in value. So you might as well play the game.
Well, especially
Whatever.
now that they've got content update, which is good. I mean, you've got new stuff to play.
Yeah, and this is free
That's
for
not
anybody.
Sparrow. That's not Sparrow Racing.
Hey, Sparrow Racing was okay, man.
Did they go through with that though? Is there still Sparrow Racing in Destiny?
No,
No, it's
not-
gone.
Okay,
It's
so that was a complete failure.
No, not necessarily. They might bring it back. People
But
did
it was
like
more
it.
it was more of a space filler at the time. I mean, they needed
The problem was they had Sparrow Racing in Destiny for 3 weeks straight. Now, if they upped the reputation gains and shortened it to like a 2-week cycle or maybe a 1-week cycle, that might be a little bit easier.
Oh, I like that one. Queen's on
Yeah.
done.
This is one of the new weapons that you will be able to receive from either the 41 or 42 Prison of Elders or Barracks. And I'll explain how you get those from Barracks in a minute.
Good old barracks.
What they really need to do is really need to change the shape of the scout rifle, because the scout rifle looks exactly the same like it has been since day one. The same shape. Okay, all they do is they add like maybe an attachment on top or on the barrel.
Well, since you can't remember yesterday, Mike, we did discuss this about 2 weeks ago on the podcast, how they do reskin a lot of gun assets.
That's how they're saving money, though.
Dude, we talk about Destiny so much on this fucking podcast. It all blurs together, buddy.
Yeah,
Well,
well, no,
you
we
gotta
did.
start-
There is a lot of reskins. Everybody already knows that. That's kind of was, but it is
Yeah.
what it is. I mean, if that's the worst thing they're doing is reskinning guns, and you're not having to. I mean, if you already own the game and Taken King, you're not paying any extra for this stuff. So
Oh, yeah,
no,
true.
it's all free. It's all free.
And by the way, this picture to whoever's watching on YouTube, if you're looking at this picture, if you look in the upper right-hand corner with the dude sitting around talking with each other, and you look on the table, you will never see that, okay? You'll never see two yellows next to each other, ever! Just letting you know.
No, but you can see one lay down on the front. I've seen that. I've seen one. I've seen one. Several times. Anyways, let me get back to this bullshit so we can get through it.
okay,
All right. So, next picture.
next picture.
Nerd!
I just had to throw this in there because what the fuck? That is a Taken fucking Void sword. And that is awesome.
Where'd he get it?
Yep.
That
Even
dude,
if you
I don't
see
know
that
yet.
sword-
that has to
I
be
don't know yet.
superimposed. That doesn't even look like a real picture. Like the sword, obviously the game's real, the character's real, but that sword looks like it's superimposed. Unless this is like some type of mod.
That is a screenshot that I took from the live stream. So
Oh,
Oh, so it could be some dev kit, not sword. We may not see.
no, that was prominently displayed, and they showed it in
Oh, okay,
game.
so
So
we're
it's
just
real.
getting-
so it's coming soon.
They were on Mars beating up Cabal
That-
with that thing.
that is very phallic, by the way, too.
It is. Next.
Next. Ooh, sexy ghost.
Yeah,
I'm
look at that.
bringing sexy back.
That's
Yeah.
that's a new Taken Ghost from that's part of the Desolute line.
Dude, they're going crazy.
You put a little fur around that hole, man. It'd be ready to hit.
But yeah, that's part of the Taken armor. That's the ghost that goes with the Taken armor. And I gotta say this because if I don't, I'm gonna forget to mention it. If you unlock all the armor pieces for the Taken armor set, that's the Desolute line. You get the head, chest, gloves, legs, the mark, bond, or cape, and the ghost. You unlock the Taken Shiver emote.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you just around like a Taken, which I thought was,
that
that was
part's
pretty
kind of cool. I would go back to play Destiny. I think just to get that emote because that would be so much fun.
No, I'll tell you what.
and
When the
then-
emotes came out, when the Carlson was available, that shit was.
Oh, God.
That shit went fucking insane.
I
Dude,
got-
people actually they probably made a lot of money off just that one dance move.
I bought the Carlton, man. I bought the Carlton.
You paid cash for it too, didn't you? Real
No,
money.
no, that was with the free silver I got. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and also there's Taken weapons as well. I believe I sent a picture of that, Mike. There's a shotgun. There you go. Now that shotgun.
Okay, so
It's a
Yeah.
Takenized shotgun. It's a Strike Pacific weapon. You can only get that shotgun in the new and improved Takenized Winter's Run Strike.
okay. So that looks like the same thing as that. So again, this is a reskin, right, of the Her Majesty's whatever shotgun. It's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, I thought it kind of looked more like a Fellwinter's Lie, but yeah, it's a reskin of another gun.
But it looks. I like the reskin on that. That looks dope.
Yeah, and it'll complement your Taken gear. Next,
Sweet. Pew pew.
pew pew.
This looks just like a dildo on crack.
Wow.
Well, that's the Queen
That looks
Breaker's Bow.
painful.
It's a sniper fusion rifle.
Rigid.
It's also
was
the Queen's
available-
dildo.
It was available during House of Wolves.
Oh,
It's
that's
making-
the one that no one. I heard about, but I never actually saw anybody get it.
I got one, but yeah, that's going to be available for year 2.
Well, yeah, but you got like 10,000 hours in the game, so you should.
I only have like 1,100 hours in the game.
Okay, whatever.
Next picture.
That is the last picture.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me finish up then. All right. So, along with this, there's a couple other things. They will be adding an extra page of vault space for all the vault sections. That's weapon, armor in general. There's a bunch of new emotes, obviously. Eververse is not left out of this update. They're going to have the I don't know emote. They're going to have the club dance.
Or the
If you're ever a
Roxbury
fan
dance.
of
or
Saturday
anything.
Night Live,
Yes.
yeah, throughout
All you
there.
gotta do is play Hadaway's song, and you'd be good. Don't
Most
hurt.
exciting part of the stream, and this is confirmed by Bungie, Shia LaBeouf emote. Mic drop.
Nice.
Do it!
Do it. Oh fuck.
And,
Hey, by the way, I
there's
just
like
want to make a big
sumo
shout out to
wrestler,
Shia LaBeouf for giving us Transformers 1, which was a great movie, and then puking on the rest of them. But big shout out to you for going completely off your rocker after making a bunch of money and entertaining the masses. Thanks. But anyway, yeah, that is. Do it!
Do it! And they did do it, because the last thing I have to say about Destiny is that they changed the infusion, or on April 12th, they will be changing up the infusion system in the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot better.
It will be a lot better. Now, infusion will be 1-to-1. So the armor that you infuse into another gear, set of gear, another piece of gear, it will retain all of the aspects of that gear, as far as level.
You mean instead
So
of like a 16th of it or whatever it was before?
Right. On the last Bungie stream, they opened up their Sterling Treasure, and Deej was like, "Oh, well, I better infuse this," and he did his Deej thing. Deej, you're awesome, by the way. You're so cute about that shit. It's funny as hell. And as soon as they mentioned infusion, I was like, "They did it. They finally did it. Oh my God, they did it!" And he had a level 3 armor and infused a 330 helm into it, and it became 330.
Wow.
And then I praised the gods. They did it. 1-to-1 infusion. So fucking happy. Thank you, Jesus. All right, I'm done. That's it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, you guys probably know about. Okay, fine. I'm gonna
All right, can we
announce.
talk about Howard the Duck?
What? I think I know where that's coming from. So I already know. I think.
You really want to talk
No,
about Howard the Duck?
Yeah,
No,
dude.
my-
How are we not going to talk about Howard the Duck, one of the greatest Marvel superheroes? I'm just saying.
But you mentioned it in our chat the other day. You were like, Howard the Duck is the greatest Marvel superhero ever. And as you know, I've been addicted to Marvel Puzzle Quest for over a year now.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck is now available in Marvel Puzzle Quest. Mic drop.
Yeah, I think they actually the other game. Since you're a big fan of all that, and they have the card games too, Ben, it's free unless you want to buy the extras. Go play at www.heroup.com, which is the superhero squad online, which is like the kind of twisted versions of all the Marvel superheroes. But Superhero Squad Online, I think they have Howard the Duck, and you can actually a playable character you can run around with and whack stuff.
Well, right now, I'm completely addicted to Marvel Puzzle Quest, and I just started playing Clash Royale, which has gotten its hooks into me big time. So I don't have any time for mobile games apart from that, man. I got to get the chests are on the timers. I got to get going, man. All right, so Mike, what are you going to talk about, man? I'm sorry.
Okay, so we had, let's see, who did we have on this show? We had William Scherer on our show. We had Mr. Gardner on.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Mr. Gardner about I felt like making a video game. Why the fuck do I hear barnyard animals?
Sorry, my daughter.
Oh. So, anyways, I was
ask.
I will not. Anyways, I was talking to Mr. Gardner about a game I wanted to make because my son likes treasure hunting and all that whatnot. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to make a game that consists of hunting for treasure. Only a few people know that I'm actually building this game.
Well,
And
now a
actually,
lot of people know.
well, now a lot of people know, but very few have actually seen the game. Ben refuses to see any gameplay of what I have.
Don't want to see it. I want to play it.
So I'm not going to show a lot of the game. I'll show bits and pieces of the game, some mechanics in the game.
And Mike, you're trying to secure the rights to the music for Jurassic Park, right? For it?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, actually, that
Okay.
would kind of be cool with this.
So right now, if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be all pixelated and choppy because I'm doing a screen record about it right now.
Right, right.
But this is the first level. This is the first level of the tomb that you're going to be hunting for treasure. It's just to see how much gold you can get by the end of the game. I don't know how long the game's going to be. These are the little boxes that you're going to collect the treasure, and when you collect it, obviously your gold goes up. The first level, there's not many things that can reduce your health. They'll either kill you right away, or there's maybe one booby trap in here that will kill you over time if you stand in front of it. Now,
So basically, you're making like Dark Souls and Tomb Raider in a first-person perspective.
yes, yes, I am.
Get ready for one-shot enemies and lots of rage quits.
Lots of rage quits. We do have the moving sky up top. That's the whole. The very first part of the game, you're actually going to be exploring this open world desert, and you have to find a small little hole in the ground and jump into it. Okay. Now it's going to be a pain in the ass to find this little hole because you're not going to have anything to help you. You have to find it yourself.
Rage quit.
The game is really dark, as you can see. The game is really dark, but you are equipped with a handy-dandy tube light, not a flashlight, a tube light.
What?
Okay, so it's basically you're running around with a glow stick. Okay, this just makes the game more complicated and frustrating because you cannot see far away with this fucking tube light.
And this is what happens when gamers start making games because they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck with those people. Oh, I'm gonna fuck with them. I'm not even giving them a flashlight where they can beam it out, man. Screw that. They got a tube light. They gotta walk up to shit."
Yeah, now these.
Mike's a complete asshole to begin with, so holy shit.
So now your first objectives is to get out of this room. Okay, this is all I'm going to show you is how to get out of this room. That's it. Okay, now these things over here you can push them. They are pretty heavy. You can pick them up. You can move them around. You can drop them wherever you want. Okay. As you can see, all the doors are pretty much thinner than the walls. So this is obviously a door right here. So here's the switch.
It wasn't obvious to me till you actually got up to it, but I'll take your word for it.
Here's the switch, okay? That's what the switches look like. They look different from the walls, obviously.
Hey, it's got that Minecraft kind of sound to it.
So, obviously, I'm going to walk through here and show you the very first booby trap of the game. Okay? I'm not going to tell you how to run. You got to find that out on your own. So, there you go. The walls do close in. You have another chest down here. I'm going to show up to the point where Ben was watching me play. Hold on. Run down this hall. And now I'm just going to kill myself. And now I'm dead.
Scene is missing a full screen camera.
All right.
Because I completely destroyed everything, even the player's camera.
And Mike's new game will be available through HotspotGamer.com for the nice price of $25.99. Okay, we don't know.
He can't do Steam
Are you gonna make a
Greenlight?
mobile? Are you gonna make a mobile version of it?
Absolutely not.
Oh man, come on. That looks. I would totally play that on my Samsung.
It is going to be available online for download for free.
All right. Cool. Right on. Oh, quick note.
Yes.
We don't know if the engrams, the exotic engrams, are going to pop at 3:30 or above after the April 12th update.
Mm-hmm.
So just in case, save your exotic engrams, people.
So did Bungie announce that they're gonna go have a VR version of Destiny yet?
No, they're not going to do that.
I know. But you'll be able to play
You kidding
it in you'll be able to play it in theater mode.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I actually put up a post on Facebook the other day, and I was like, I don't know. I got like 515 friends on Facebook. Maybe I'll get lucky. Did anybody buy an Oculus Rift? If so, when can I come to your house?
Anybody you know bought one?
Nope.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
I was telling Mike about this, but in the end of April, I'm going to go with somebody. I'm going to get to try out the PlayStation VR early, so
Nice.
I'll give you guys a review of what I've found.
Well, from when I looked up, PlayStation VR might be at Indiecade.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
I mean,
and I know it's. And the thing is no matter what, I know I get to try it at Comic-Con. It's at Comic-Con for sure. So
Me and Mike are looking into trying to go to Indiecade.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, if we don't get in by press, I'm paying the $50.
Oh, and remember, all of our listeners out there, go to check out TwitchCon.com. The big Twitch website and live stream system is having in San Diego this fall, the end of September and October, TwitchCon, big fan-friendly event for all the Twitch fans and Twitch watchers. You can go out and meet your favorite Twitch stars, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure there'll be lots of new nifty little doodads to check out. So
And don't forget about EA. EA's having their own convention.
right during E3, before E3, or
Right
during
before
the same
E3,
time. Yeah, and anybody can go to that. It's free.
Mhm.
It's a
Yes,
fan
sir.
fest. I mean, I could actually, if I have time, I would drive up there. I just don't know if it's going to be something.
I think
Maybe
you
we'll hear
should
some
drive
news
up
about The
there.
Last Guardian, because I haven't heard anything since last E3 about that game.
And
yeah,
well,
we're not going to hear anything about that right now.
the new the rumor about the new Battlefield game being set in World War One. Can't wait for that. I really hope that's at their little convention there.
Yeah, we talked about that,
Yeah, we did.
didn't we?
And I'm just hoping that it will be there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I would think so. I mean, they're probably gonna have like all the sports games like they usually do. It's basically gonna be a convention for EA fans that would consist of everything that would be in their E3 presentation. You know, like they'll have like a big presentation, and then they'll have a floor with some playable versions of some of the games.
Also, we got the announcement. They dropped the trailer for the new Zetsubu no Shima prologue or whatever, the new zombie map for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we also got the information, the release for Sony PlayStation first, 30 days later for Xbox. I always wanted to say that. The DLC will be coming out April 19th, and it'll include new maps. They don't say anything about guns, so I don't know if they're going to do anything like that. And we've got the new zombie map, and we've got Verge, Rift, Spire, and Knockout. And one of those maps is apparently a remake from like World at War.
Okay.
Actually, I
I
gotta be
did.
honest with you, I never played World at War, so I don't know.
I did see a video on Treyarch's Twitter feed. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. It was a Wednesday. But yeah, there's gonna be a new sniper rifle, I believe.
Oh
coming?
yeah, no. All that's coming. They've already got a bunch of that out. It's in the black market.
Yeah, it's new black
Yeah.
market stuff and new sniper
Yeah,
rifle.
dude,
And
they got a
another new
baseball
gun.
bat now. They got a baseball bat. They got new dance moves. They've really updated all that stuff. They change that stuff so much. I mean, it's not. If you want to learn about those little things, just Google it.
I was actually playing the other. I was playing the other night, and
I did too.
I lost the game. I lost the match I was playing, and then the guy who was like third place on the other team, he started doing that. It's one of the dances that I have an emote for in Destiny. It's like fuck. It's one where he spins around with his finger up in the air like that.
Oh,
you know what
yeah,
I'm talking about?
Yeah, like
I was like, I forget the name of the dance. I don't know.
But yeah,
I was like, I was like, what the fuck? They're ripping off Destiny. Like, bullshit. They got Hotline Bling too. Are they getting Hotline Bling?
They aren't really. I mean, Destiny and Call of Duty are such different games. They really are.
Yeah,
I mean,
guys, I'm gonna have to tell you this right now. I'm probably done buying Call of Duty games.
Really?
I'm done buying Call of Duty games. I'm looking at something right now. Call of Duty 2016 will be set in the far future. I'm sick of the fucking future shit.
I know, but I also read a few things. There may be a lot of BS to that. I mean, I know it's coming from trusted sources, but
this actually came from IGN.
Yeah, no, I know, but unconfirmed. It came from IGN, but it came from an unconfirmed source. None of this information has been released by Infinity Ward. Okay, they have not confirmed any of that. So, well, we'll see. Maybe it will be. Who knows, though? It may be Destiny frickin' 2.0. I will say this. I do agree with you, Mike. If I'm flying around in a spaceship in fucking Call of Duty, I'm out. I'm done. I'm walking away from it.
I'm telling you right now. I'm not trusting another Infinity Ward Call of Duty game.
I do completely agree with you. As of right now, it appears to me that when it comes to the people who make Call of Duty, whoa, nachos. We've got Treyarch keeping it up, keeping it real. Black Ops 3, great game. And then I can't wait to see what the heck's their name, Sledgehammer does, because Advanced Warfare, as wacky as it was a good start for a company that hadn't done their own. So,
yeah. I mean, I don't want any more boost jumping, but
Oh, for the love of God, you're right, dude.
Well, I'll tell you what, the most successful Call of Duty games were the World War II ones. In Vietnam was okay. Okay.
Well, Black Ops 2 was the most successful of all of them.
Well, that was Vietnam. That was in the Vietnam era.
It started in that.
No, that was Black Ops.
Black
Ops 2 was.
No, I mean Black Ops 2 had the flashbacks.
Oh yeah, but the game was a future game. You had robot tanks and all
nobody plays the campaign.
I am a.
That's not true. I loved Black Ops 3's campaign was great, especially with all the add-ons like Nightmare Mode and shit.
Yeah, that was good. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's just multiplayer. I hate having advanced weaponry and stuff. My favorite Call of Duty game was Call of Duty 3. Okay, and it was I don't know if it was 20v20 or 10v10 for multiplayer, and the maps were fucking humongous. You had tanks. Dude, it was. I had more fun doing that than anything, because it's like, when I had my Xbox 360, I was playing online with my wife, with my brother-in-law, all at the same time, online, not having to worry about them. They can sign in as a guest and were able to play online with me.
See, my favorite Call of Duty ever was Modern Warfare.
I liked Modern Warfare 2, but yeah,
that was good. But my that honest favorite one was Call of Duty 3.
Yeah, but I will say this on that note. Black Ops 3, since the Modern Warfare era, has been one of my favorite games. I mean, I really think that they brought everything that everybody had asked for when they were complaining about new mechanics and stuff. Since Ghost, since Ghost, they wanted changes. Remember, everybody was like, "Well, we need to do stuff." But then Ghost came out, then Advanced Warfare came out, and neither one of those games got it right. Ghost was just like, okay. Advanced Warfare was, oh my God, these guys were flying through the air like idiots. And then in Black Ops 3, yes, it has wall running and a little boosting, but they got it right. It was well balanced. It's not and there's no fucking laser guns. Oh my god, I hated laser guns. Yeah, but I think they did it right. But Call of Duty has to watch out now because there are a lot of other competition, and I mark my words. If they figure out how to refine Rainbow Six Siege, the next iteration of that game, into a little more streamlined and better graphics and stuff, Call of Duty should watch out because games like that are pretty amazing, and they're catching up.
Yeah, I have a copy of Rainbow Six Siege sitting on top of my PlayStation 4 right now.
And again, I wanted to say a big shout out to Ubisoft and all their developers for really stepping it up this year and making me actually want to buy a Ubisoft game again.
It is the year of Ubisoft, man.
Dude, I mean, because we still haven't even seen Ghost Recon yet, so.
Yeah, we haven't seen that, but I've already seen that there's game-specific podcasts popping up for Ghost Recon already.
Well, yeah, because Ghost Recon and Rainbow Six, I mean, those are beloved series that have been out for a while.
By the way, big shout-out to our boy Too Loud TX, hosts the Ghost Recon podcast.
Oh, yeah. And,
Yeah.
It's definitely cool. So, and he's the host. They do their own Rainbow Six Siege cast, too, don't they?
Yes, they do a Rainbow Six Siege show. They've been doing a show about the Division. They have their Amos's podcast, and now
Well, for the good, the bad, and the ugly, the Division is a great game. I love it. It is not Destiny. It's not going to kill Destiny, but I think it's got its own niche, and if they stick with it, I think they could continue this on for a few years.
I tell you what, I can see it's killing Call of Duty also because I've been seeing a lot of Call of Duty players playing it.
Absolutely. Well, you're at that cycle though. You'll see that kind of trend change because people are getting to in-game when the new DLC comes out for Call of Duty.
Dude, I'll tell you what, the game I'm most excited about this year is No Man's Sky.
Yes.
I just want No Man's Sky.
So you're not excited for Doom?
No, Doom. I'm gonna blurt it out right now. The beta sucked. Okay, I was expecting.
You're not the first person to say that, though.
I was expecting more. Like when I played the closed alpha, I'm like, okay,
Right.
it sucks, but it can get better because this is the only alpha.
They did get better.
then the beta was the same exact bullshit. I hated it. The graphics sucked. The controls sucked. I'm not buying the game. If you listen to this podcast, I'm telling you right now, if you're a Doom fan, do not buy it. You'll be really disappointed
Yeah.
if you buy it.
Well, and it's funny because of Doom, too. You've got, especially on the PvP side, you've got games like Overwatch coming out, too, and this. I mean, so there's a lot of PvP content coming out over the next few months.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Battleborn.
The closed beta for
Battleborn.
Doom. The closed beta for Doom was PvP only, so
Yeah.
I wasn't able to see what the actual game is. But if they're just showing me the PvP part of it, and the PvP sucks, then
Yeah,
the
how
game
well
does
does
suck.
because you have to have a good base to base the PvP off of, and if it's going to be another Evolve.
Dude, it's gonna be another Wolfenstein.
Oh.
Actually, I think I would rather play Wolfenstein than Doom.
I
Yeah,
heard Wolfenstein was pretty good.
yeah.
It was all right. It's too futuristic for me. I like the classics, buddy.
Well, that's where I like where they've stuck with the new zombie levels on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I like how they stuck to the old kind of it's got some futureness to it, but it's still got that classic World War II feel to it. And
Right.
they built this whole story up with you're on different iterations of Dempsey, and I don't know. I think it was pretty cool. It's way too fucking hard though, man. They really stepped up the intensity of the game. It's way tough.
All right.
So,
well, let's recap real quick. What have
Yes.
we learned today? We've learned that Doom Beta sucked.
Yep.
We've learned that Will's child somehow sounds like a sheep. We've learned that on April 12th, if you've given up on Destiny, go play The Division. But if you haven't given up on Destiny, go play Destiny because fucking Destiny.
Yeah, both days. April 12th has releases for Destiny and The Division, so woohoo!
Yeah. And we've also learned that Howard the Duck is a brand new playable character in Marvel Puzzle Quest.
Whack, 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 whack.
Fucking A, Howard the Duck. Who knew?
Who knew?
Well, that's it. This has been the Hotspot Gamer podcast for this week. Go check out the website, www.hotspotgamer.com. Go check us out on Twitter at HSGamerReviews. Excuse me. Ow. Had to cough. You can check me out on Twitter at BenKSevered, at Bside_23 over there on the Twitties. We got the Facebook. We got the YouTubes. Did we hook up that Snapchat yet, Mike? No? Okay, I didn't think so. But anyways,
We're featured on Pornhub.com. No.
we're featured on Pornhub in Russia for some reason. I don't know why. But this has been the podcast for this week, so you guys have a great week and keep on gaming.
Bam, 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 bam.